The clinical trials, I think, are very important for every kind of tumor, but I should say for mesothelioma is really of paramount importance. Why? Because conventional therapies, I think there is a general agreement on that. Conventional therapies, based on the use of chemotherapeutic drugs, are not working, or at least are not working on the most of population of patients. So since this cancer is so aggressive, since the incidence of the cancer is increasing in time, as we saw also on a geographical, from a geographical point of view, we have to go fast and to find new therapies, effective therapies. And the only way to do that is to foster as much as possible clinical trials. I know the clinical trials can be seen as an experiment on humans, let's say. And in a sense, of course, as I say, there is a statistical approach, so, you know, it's large numbers can only give the answer. And for individuals, this can be hard to be accepted, to be part of an experiment. But at this point, clinical trials, I think, is the best way to try something new to get rid of this disease. And there is no other way, because the time needed to get a new therapy accepted by the government agency, FDA here in the United States and EMEA in Europe, it's obviously a very long time. So clinical trial, it's the opportunity for patients to be exposed to novel therapies. And of course, a clinical trial must to be validated to be a good one. And I suggest to visit the NCI website, which is open to the general public, and the address you see on the slide, and it's very easy to find the different tumors. You can click on mesothelioma, you have the list of all different clinical trials. And this is very important also to understand the basic concept. There are almost 100 clinical trials listed on this site, with a different drug combination, with different approach. And this can be confusing, because one may think, well, which is the best? Must be one therapy which is better than any other therapies. But this is not the case. Mesothelioma, especially, but in general cancer, is a heterogeneous group of different forms. So one therapy can be the right one for a subpopulation of patients and be not effective for others, which in turn they can respond to a different therapy. So one must be convinced that clinical trials are important, even if they are widespread on different molecules and different drugs. Of course, a patient must be very carefully selected for the right clinical trial, but we have markers for that. And of course, a patient cannot choose the clinical trial. Hey, I want to go there. It is not possible. A patient must be tested by trained physicians. The right markers, when they are found, can enroll a patient in the right clinical trial. And this is not, of course, an assurance that the clinical trials will work, but it's still worth to try. And I will encourage all the patients to take in consideration this.